The Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, Lions, Wildcats, and Cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to John Oakland Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Charles. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Panthers offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On the run, it's Powell. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense...
Oh, he's got some space.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to pass, it's Henderson. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Osborne. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I know everyone's yelling, but you didn't get the first down. We need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Houston Cougars offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Working that left side now. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Houston going up tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wibbles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. It's a reverse. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Shaw. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Georgia State Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, Got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He's got him. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's off. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Houston offense once again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Houston wants to play fast.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the catch. It's Thurman. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually do that.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking it, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground. I did my job. I made him throw it to the running back, made him throw it short. Now I got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end now in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over the Rebels. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man, it's Shaw. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To throw, it's Henderson. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston going up tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. And they're
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And they can't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown, Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Scrambling away. He can't find anybody. It'll be... lead as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit for forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Cougars will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Swings it out to his running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. The home team is within striking distance, but time is none on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Buffalo offense and defense have complemented themselves very nicely today, and this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal a big-time road win.
Flips it out in the flat.
They're trailing by just 4 to Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to throw again. He makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll move the wide receiver. caught in the backfield. It's Shaw. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going to the running game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Houston wants to play fast.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
How about getting the foot down on that throw? Big completion. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. There he goes. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Makes the catch. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to... Everyone has the same call. 1st and 10. The 13. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. This time they'll go to the running game. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
touchdown Cougars. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They score for the big throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They've got the screen set up. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for room. It's Osborne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Houston will be forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Georgia State.
The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's looking to throw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. It's complete to the left. Made him miss again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Release to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Davey, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thurman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Houston going up tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on third. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
A strike downfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Fires to the right. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, Lions, Wildcats, and Cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia State's offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia State.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable fourth down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on fourth down? I got a great opportunity right here.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. So Houston's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
QB draw. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air on second down. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lead. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On the move and looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play. Couldn't make the connection.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Sweet cut there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fakes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Not all DBs make.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. High the change now on second and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and threw it away. It'll be third down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The short hands, it's Nowaski. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Forced out of the pocket. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Coming out with it, it's Yaw. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. He's got it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Houston wants to play fast. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about round the Grove for a long time. They're up by 35 over the Rebels. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Thurman. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Shaw. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll immediately call timeout.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air, it's Henderson. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Slings it. He makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The give from the gun. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The throw. Finds his tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And it'll be down right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield and down that ball?
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Hammers his way across the 10. Picks up 4 to the 11. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Plows through the defense. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again. They're
touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Buffalo offense and defense have complemented themselves very nicely today, and this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal a big-time road win.
Slings it downfield.
They're trailing by just 4 to Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with a 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get it.
Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Henderson. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Houston, 7.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the just shedding tackles. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pemberton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for the Houston 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Running to the left. Jukes his way for more. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Houston has it with a first and goal.
Green 25.
It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Swings it out to the flat. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Fires to the wideout. Snags it. He's trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to barge in. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the quarter... hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Pemberton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He's got great speed. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Number 18, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll send the tight end in motion. off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pemberton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Now, fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fakes to grab. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Handoff from the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their